Hello there, I'm Archie Kerr, and I'll be performing two monologues today. The first is from A Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams, and I'll be playing the character Stanley Kowalski. The second is from The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde, and I'll be portraying the character Jack Worthing. Thank you. Honey, I told you, I thoroughly checked on these stories. Now, wait till I finish. The trouble with Dame Blanche is that she couldn't put up her act anymore in Laurel. They got wised up after 2 or 3 dates and then quit. And she moves on to the other. The same old line, the same old act, the same old hooey. Only the town's too small for this to go on forever, and as time goes by, she's known as somewhat of a town character. Regarded as not just different, but downright loco. Nuts. And that's why she's been here for the last 2 or 3 years, because she's washed up like poison, because the mayor's practically told her to get out of town. Did you know there's a military encampment near Laurel? And your sister's one of the places that's called Out of Bounds? So much for her being a refined and particular type of girl. It pains me very much to have to speak frankly to you about your nephew, Lady Bracknell. But the fact is that I do not at all approve of his moral character. I suspect him of being untruthful. Now, I'm afraid there can be no possible doubt about the matter. This afternoon, during my temporary absence in London on an important question of romance, he obtained admission to my house, under the false pretense of being my brother. He then drank, I have just been informed by my butler, an entire pint bottle of Perrier Jouet Brew, 89. Wine I was specifically reserving for myself. He then won over the affections of my only ward. He subsequently stayed for tea, and he devoured every single muffin. What makes his conduct all the more heartless is that he was perfectly aware from the first that I have no brother, that I've never had a brother, and that I don't intend to have a brother, not even one of any kind. I specifically told him so myself yesterday afternoon. Thank you.
Hello, I am from troop number 6967, and today I will be singing Calm from the musical Ordinary Days, music and lyrics by Adam Guan, and I will be portraying the part of Deb. Thank you. I am on the 6th grade heading up now to my lit professor's office as I glide loose off of campus, don't ask me why. I'm sandwiched in between the skies, literal Jordan and some European hipster. Well, let's be honest, smells Woody Allen or Gershwin in the air. When he thought Manhattan, but mine, I'm so impressed. I hear like Philip Glass at best. I wish I could take a second to get calm, but it's not working because I'm a magnet for a special breed of psychic with a name near to valuable use of time. My notebook likes to wander on its own across the city, taking with it my whole thesis, which I need to write like now. I don't remember the Muppet scanning hives when they took Manhattan, but my own diagnosis is I'm creeping towards psychosis because I cannot find a place to get calm. It's really hard to know. I tried to take up yoga, but you'd be surprised how many folks don't think deodorant is zen. I even saw a life coach who told me I should breathe, just breathe. But every time I took in a breath, I visualized that life coach's death. She's having lunch at Cafe Pierre, and she's choking and choking and choking and choking till finally she's calm. I'm sorry anyway. I get to my professor's and he sits me down and tells me that my thesis on Virginia Woolf is somehow false. I tell him what I'm working from is not so much a thesis tell myself I must get someplace calm. I up and run towards Penn Station, like I swear my head was ready to blow, and I hop a train to Jersey, just as fast as any person can go. Like 90 minutes out, I get off at some provincial handle I've never heard of. There's a real estate office right on the block. I can't afford a 2-bedroom, I go into shock. I think, what the heck, I'd write a check. 'Cause there's sunlight and closets and laundry, but mostly it's calm, 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 really calm. Strangely calm. Like Times Square, 5 a.m. calm. Like totally freak me out calm. Like I'm gonna slowly go crazy and throw myself off the balcony calm. Damn it. So, I tear up my deposit and I head back to Penn Station. Of course, the subway's broken, so I walk 4 miles home. And like 14 hours later, I get back to my apartment with my crazy, spastic roommates and a room, well, of my own. I've got this black and white poster on my wall that says my Manhattan, and I give it the finger. But I let my gaze linger, and I noticed how the people look like tiny specks of gray, all haphazardly arranged just like they were in that Monet. And suddenly I'm struck by this bizarre revelation that, like Warren's whacked out theory, might deserve some exploration. I sit on my bed, and I realize I'm finally calm.
Hello, I'm Troop 6967. I'll be performing 2 monologues today. The first is from Promedy by Wade Bradford, and I'll be portraying Beatrix, and the second is from This Is Our Youth by Kenneth Lonergan, and I'll be portraying Jessica. Thank you. That is not true. Young women need the prom. It's a rite of passage as sacred as getting your driver's license or buying your first bra. Prom is the quintessential teenage experience. Think of all the unlucky adults who lament the day they decided not to go to their prom. It is a key ingredient to a meaningful and happy life. Prom is short for promenade, a slow, gentle walk through a shady glen. It symbolizes our journeys from the shadows of adolescence to the bright sunshine of adulthood. Plus, it may be the only chance I ever have to dance with a boy. I may never have someone get down on one knee and offer me a diamond ring. I may never walk down the aisle with a smug look of bridal triumph. But it is my right, and the right of every plain, frumpy, bookwormish, soon-to-be librarian, to have one night of Cinderella magic. So you just tell him anything he wants to know, regardless of the consequences for someone else. But honestly, Warren, I don't really care who you told or what you told them. Because people are going to think whatever they want to think, and you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. I should really just listen to my instincts, you know? Because your instincts, they're never wrong. It was totally against my instinct to come over here last night, and it was definitely against my instinct to sleep with you. But I did. It's too late. Now my mom is like totally furious at me, and I probably ruined my friendship with Valerie, and now Dennis Ziegler thinks I'm like easy pickings or something. And it's not like I care what he thinks, okay? because I don't actually know him. Or you. Or Valerie, for that matter. So it doesn't really matter. I've made new friends before, I can make new friends now, if I have to. So let's just forget the whole thing happened. You can chalk one up in your book or whatever it is you do, and I'll know better next time. Hopefully. Okay? Thank you.
Hello, I am Troop 6967, and I will be performing the song Meadowlark from Baker's Wife, music and lyrics by Stephen Schwartz, and I will be portraying the role of Genevieve. When I was a girl, I had a favorite story of the meadowlark who lived where the rivers wind. Her voice could match the angels in its glory, but she was blind, the lark was blind. An old king came and took her to his palace, where the walls were burnished bronze and golden braid, and he fed her fruits and nuts from an ivory chalice, and he prayed, sing for me, my meadowlark, sing for me of this silver morning, set me free, my meadowlark, and I'll buy you a priceless jewel, and cloth of brocade and cruel, and I'll love you for life if you will sing for me. And then one day, as the lark sang by the water, the god of the sun heard her in his flight, and her singing moved him so he came and brought her the gift of sight. He gave her sight, and she opened her eyes to the shimmer and the splendor of this beautiful young god, so proud and strong. And he called to the lark in a voice both rough and tender, come along, fly with me, my meadowlark, fly with me on this silver morning, past the sea where the dolphins bark. We will dance on the coral beaches, make a feast of the plums and peaches, just as far as your vision reaches. Fly with me. But the meadowlark said no, because the old king loved her so. She couldn't bear to wound his pride. And when the sun god flew away, and the king came down that day, he found his meadowlark had died. Every time I heard that part, I cried. And now I stand here starry-eyed and stormy. Oh, just when I thought my heart was finally numb, a beautiful young man appears before me, saying, come, oh, won't you come? And what can I do if finally, for the first time, the one I'm yearning for returns the glow? If love has come at last, it's picked the worst time. Still I know I've got to go fly away, oh meadowlark, fly away on this silver morning. If I stay, I'll grow to curse the dark. So it's off where the days won't bind me. I know I leave wounds behind I won't let tomorrow find me back this way. Before my past once again can blind me, fly away. And we won't wait to say goodbye, my beautiful young man. And thank you.
Hello, I'm troop number 6967, and today I'll be performing 2 monologues. The first is from It's a Family Affair, We'll Settle It Ourselves by Alexandra Ostrovsky, where I'll be portraying Lipchoka. And the second is from Approaching Zanzibar by Tina Howe, where I'll be portraying Pony Blossom. Thank you. What a pleasant occupation these dances are. What could be more charming? You go to an assembly or to somebody's wedding and sit down. Naturally, all beflowered like a doll or a magazine image. Suddenly, up runs a gentleman. May I have this happiness, miss? Well, you see, if he's a military individual or a man of wit, you accept. Drop your eyes a little and answer. If you please, with pleasure. Ah, charming. I dislike most of all dancing with students or government officials. But it's the real thing to dance with army men. With their epaulettes and uniforms and mustaches. And some of them even spurs with a little bit of bells. Ah, charming. Only it's killingly tiresome they don't wear a saber. Why do they take it off? It's a strange plague, take it. The soldiers themselves don't understand how much more fascinatingly they'd shine. Aren't you scared of death? Death is so scary. I don't want to die. I get so scared thinking about it that I can't sleep. Every night, I touch my bedside light 44 times and hold my breath for as long as I can and pray to God. Please, God, don't let me die. I'll be good. I'll be good. And then I start thinking about what it'll be like being dead, buried underground, all alone in the dark with mice and spiders and worms crawling all over me and trying to call to mommy and daddy, but I'm so far underground that they can't hear me. And then I start imagining being there forever and ever and ever and ever until my body's a skeleton, a clattery skeleton with grinning teeth and no eyes, and I touch my bed nightlight 44 times so it'll go away, and then 244 times so it'll go away, and 444 times so it'll go away, and I get crying so hard mommy has to come in and hold me, and oh no, it's starting to happen now. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Troop 6967, and I will be performing 2 monologues for you today. My first monologue will be from Awake and Sing by Clifford Audits, where I will be portraying Mo. My second monologue will be from Invited by Jennifer Richards, where I will be portraying Julian. Thank you. What the hell do you want? My head on a plate? Was my life so happy? Chris, my old man, was a bum. I supported the whole damn family. 5 kids and mom. When they grew up, they beat it the hell away like rabbits. Mom died. I went to war, got clapped down like a bedbug, and woke up in a room without a leg. So what the hell do you think? Anybody's got it better than you? Look, I never had a home either. I'm looking to. So you're it. You're home for me, a place to live. That's the whole parade, sickness and eating out your heart. Sometimes you meet a girl and she stops it. That's love. So take a chance on me. Be with me, paradise. What's to lose? Yes. What do you mean? Yes. You were supposed to say no. No one says yes to that. I can't have you in my house on Christmas morning. Are you gonna sleep in my living room? Are we gonna have to wake you up for stockings? You won't have a stocking. You'll see me in my pajamas. Oh, no, and my dad's robe. No. Or are we supposed to get dressed for opening presents? I wasn't even gonna get you anything. Now my mom's gonna have to get you a sweater, and you'll just have to sit there as I open gift after gift. It will be awful. You know what? My grandma pays me to eat Christmas pudding. I'm sorry, but you just can't come. Thank you.
Hello, I'm 6967. I will be doing a monologue from Neil Simon's The Odd Couple, female version, in which I will be performing as Florence, and Adam Simkowitz's Pretty Theft, in which I will be performing as Allegra. Thank you. I knew something was coming, Olive. I knew we were in trouble. In the middle of the night, I would tiptoe into the bathroom and I would pray. Please, God, please help me save my marriage. Please, God, tell me what to do. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. And then I'd hear Sydney in the bedroom saying, please, God, make her shut up. Tell her to be quiet, please, God. I am not a complainer. I never once tried to change Sydney. He wears a toupee, 2 sizes too big. He looks like an English sheepdog. I never said a word. Now he's into cowboy boots. 5 foot, 3.5. He wears cowboy boots. They come up to his knees. He looks like he jumped off a 100-foot horse. He's also into languages. He's studying Russian at the new school. Instead of yes, he says da. Everything is da. I'm married to a 5'3" man with an oversized toupee and boots up to his knees who walks around saying da. And he walks out on me. I know you're probably mad at me for leaving before the funeral, but I just can't do it. My whole body itches, and it won't stop unless I get in a car and I can't see this house or this town or this state from the rearview window. This way is better. This way, when I get back from my trip, I can go straight to school. You won't have to look at me or think about me. You can tell people you have a daughter, but you won't have to talk to me on the phone or see me on the couch. I'll be a no-maintenance daughter, just like you always wanted. I know someday you'll want to speak to me again. Maybe after I graduate and get a job and get married and buy a house and have my own daughter. Then you can talk to her and be her favorite, and we can pretend that you were really a great mother. She won't know. And I don't have to tell her. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Troop 6967, and I'll be performing Before It's Over from Dogfight the Musical by Pasek and Paul, where I will be portraying Rose. Thank you. An awkward girl with her guitar, keeping to herself. Friday nights alone, with the records on her shelf. A waitress pouring ginger ale and coke. Someone you ask out as a joke. I've been that girl who fades away, accepting what I've got, stuck in what I am, and everything I'm not. I've only seen this tiny world I'm in, where I can only be what I've been. See a world beautiful and strange, spinning off somewhere, saying meet me there. Look how fast it runs away, singing follow close and reach for me. See you've got so much more to be before it's over. Before it's I can't go write another song, too afraid to play or dream how things could change, but only see what's in my way. I can't go back to what I was before, now that I can see so much more. See a world beautiful and strange on a one-way track, and it won't come back. Look how fast it runs away, singing follow close and reach for me. See you've got so much more to be before it's over. I never even knew a world was waiting. Somehow something awful made that world appear. Maybe this sounds crazy, but I'm happy that it happened. Happy that I came. Happy that I'm here. I can see a world beautiful and strange. Can you see it too? It's so close, don't let it get away. There's so much to do before it's over.